94.9 FM The Game. I am your host, Poddy Ali. We got Rexy Rolle, VP of
Hey,
What's going on, man? You know, I'm gonna
what's
let you,
going on?
man. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself because you got a lot of titles. Go ahead and tell the people
Oh, no.
what you got going on.
Hi, everybody. Well, I'm Rexy, and I'm VP of Operations and General Counsel at Western Air, and that's an airline based out of the Bahamas.
Mm. So, how did you get started doing this?
Well, I pretty much grew up in the aviation business. Um, my parents had me very young. My mom was a teen mom, and she was about 17. My dad was 22 when they got married and when they had me. And he was a private pilot by trade. And
Okay.
basically, I watched, they went through different phases in terms of like trying to start a business and save money. And essentially, we're from Andros, Bahamas, which is actually the largest island in the Bahamas, but probably one of the most least populated. And we just saw that there was quite a difference in travel and being able to get to the city because we're all surrounded by water.
Right.
And so we wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they just had a lot of faith in their business plan, and we found some investors and really explained to them the need for our airline. And my parents back then, because I was pretty young, never really shielded me from all of the struggles, the financial issues, the issues with doing certification. And as a result, I kind of grew a passion for it and really understood what it took to run an airline in this type of atmosphere.
Mm. That's crazy. That's something. That's like when I ran across you, man. Like I saw what you were doing and stuff because this is a unique position, especially for a black woman. Um,
Right.
it's very unique. So that's why I wanted to get you on here, man, and to give a face to, because I've talked about you on the air before. So this is we're very honored to have you on air, and just kind of tell them what is your day-to-day duties. What do you do on a day-to-day basis? What does a day look like for you?
Well, right now we're in the middle of a crazy transition phase. Um, I recently closed on, I don't like to say we
Right.
recently closed on a deal for 3 ERJ jets, and it's going to be the first time a Bahamian air carrier actually owns this type of jet, so we have to do the whole certification process. We're planning to do international flights from Nassau to Jamaica, Nassau to the Dominican Republic. So if you're a spring breaker that's coming to
Right.
the Bahamas, you'd be able to kind of island hop in different ways. And
Wow.
so as a result of that thing going on, my day-to-day has been consumed with everything pertaining to those acquisitions.
Mm.
So that's dealing with Bahamas civil aviation, that's dealing with our financiers, that's dealing with the legal aspects of it and all the drafting, negotiations, and finalizing all of the agreements, which you could imagine are ridiculously tedious.
Right.
And so that's my day-to-day, but of course, operations is happening every day, all throughout the day from 5 a.m. till hopefully we like to be done by around 7 or 8, but usually, it depends on how many flights you got going on. We have at least, anywhere between 20 to 30 plus flights going on a day.
Mm.
So of course, all throughout that, you're getting calls from dispatch, you're getting calls from managers at one ticket station in Nassau or in San Andres or in Congo Town, and then an abundance of emails. So it's really juggling, of both. And then, of course, I check in with my bosses who, happen to be my parents, and and they're barking out orders, and but we have serious conversations about what decisions we want to make, and I tell them, well, I would advise you not to do X, Y, and Z, and vice versa. So that's really how the day-to-day works. It's a lot of talking, a lot of emails, and a lot of time behind the computer screen.
Oh my goodness. So did you have to go to school? Because I don't know if I hope this is accurate. You an attorney as well, right?
Yes, yes, I'm an attorney. I'm a aviation and business attorney by trade. So um, when I went to law school, I knew right away that I had to kind of specialize into what I would eventually be working on. I definitely thought about, criminology, which is super exciting, and family law, which is emotionally charged, but I could imagine so interesting every day. And I thought about fashion law, and I thought about entertainment law. But to me, I think generational legacy is incredibly important. And I worked, for other people and for other law firms, and that's great. But the fact that my folks have already started something, I felt obligated to come to them with a contribution that I knew that they really needed, and that was internal counsel and legal advice as to how to proceed with a lot of different transactions. So I tried to really get experience from different firms in California while I was there and really specialize into aviation and business.
Mm. So what can you tell, like I always ask this question to our guests, what can you tell that person that's coming home? Because it seems like you guys, I mean, I know you guys had some adversities and stuff like that, but it seemed like you had a structured family home and stuff like that. What can you tell that person that comes home from school, the house is empty, mom's doing 3, 4 jobs, dad is not around, there's no food in the refrigerator, and they have dreams to get to where you at? What would be their first step? What kind of inspirational words can you tell them?
The first thing I want to tell them is to applaud themselves for even thinking that they should have dreams.
Mm.
There are so many people who the thought does not even cross their mind, right? And so if they feel as if, I'm sitting here, I should be thinking about my future, they're already 10 steps ahead of the game. And I feel like once you do that, life has changed in terms of um, timing and what we have access to. And not everybody, is going to have a phone. I mean, I wasn't allowed to have a phone like how this, much younger generation
Right.
has a phone like since they're 9. But there are so many resources and free resources online pertaining to any form of occupation that you can think of. And I really wish somebody told me early on, like stuff about the LSAT, because my parents are very smart individuals, but they didn't go to law school. I had to figure out, what's the process and how do I do that? How do I go about that? And I realized after the fact that all of this stuff in terms of how to do it is online, and it's free and it's accessible. And if you're curious, stretch your curiosity and think of what naturally excites you. Because whether if you're looking to make money or if you're looking to follow your passion, it has to be something that naturally piques your interest. So
Right.
say if it's, I don't know, environmental health or it's fashion, well then in that angle there are so many jobs and so many opportunities even within that small bracket. And depending on your age range, I would suggest as much as you can intern or go to somebody to find out more information about a particular job, even if you're not sure whether you have the funds to pursue that school-wise. Nobody can take away knowledge from you.
Right.
And that can always benefit you at the end of the day once people see how passionate you are about whatever that niche that you find out that you're interested in, and it will only help you in pursuing that.
Sweet. Thank you, man. That will help tremendously, man. We really. Hold on, before we go, what I know you got a lot going on, but what do you do in your free time? What kind of fun? I know you have fun. What kind of fun do you do?
I love to. Oh man, I need to have more fun because
Right.
there's been like very little time for it right now. But I'm definitely not your conventional attorney. I love pop culture. I love dancing and whining. If you're familiar with island lingo,
Right.
and so definitely dance. I love to hang out with with my girls or family. Of course, we go to the beach. We do a lot of water activities. Um, but I've always also had an interest in entertainment and music and all of that kind of stuff. So in my free time, I have been exploring certain projects, and
Okay.
so yeah.
What
So
are you, a singer or a rapper? What you trying to
definitely not a rapper.
do?
But no, I'm more so interested in like pop, kind of dance
Okay.
hall inspired pop music, and just something you could dance to. I'm really not trying to take it all the way, that serious,
Right.
but it's just something to have fun to dance to, and who knows, it may be something that I like actually release or something in the future.
Oh man, definitely. We'll definitely play that. We'll call back and we'll get a nice little interview. We're gonna play. We're
Yes,
gonna pay you a visit too, man. Because our staff, we haven't
please
went to
do.
Bahamas. Yeah, we haven't went to Bahamas yet. We went everywhere. Like we do a lot of
Please
different
do.
interviews, so we definitely gonna come
Right.
out there.
That
So
sounds good.
yes, we definitely gonna keep in touch and stuff. We really, really appreciate it. Could you tell the people your social media and stuff, please?
Right. So you can follow me on Instagram at Rexy Island. That's Rexy Island. And that's also my Twitter handle. But I'm not good at Twitter, so don't judge me.
Me
And
either. Me either. I hear you.
and you can follow my page on Facebook at VP Rexy. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And we'll be in Bahamas soon. So
Sounds good.
all
Sounds
right.
really good.
Bye bye.
Alrighty. Bye bye.